Spiky Bits.
Hey guys, MBG here with a little Armies on Parade feature of my Adeptus Mechanicus themed Blood Angels army. It could actually be any Space Marine army, I guess. I just have a few special characters there in the front to represent some of the HQs for Blood Angels, like Mephiston and Sanguinor, some priests and stuff, but they could easily just be HQs or sergeants or something. It kind of goes to that old count as philosophy of, Grey Knights count as everything now. You could just, a Marine is a Marine, so pretty much, you can say it's whatever it is, really. So, this is, so it's a lot of points. It's about, let's see, I guess it's about 75 different individual figures, plus about 6 Dreadnoughts, armed various ways. One of them's a Librarian. There's a couple with Talons, a couple with Blood Fists and stuff. Obviously, you see the 4 Land Raiders there, and 6 Razorbacks / Rhinos. They're actually pretty modular. Like the hatches can switch out, make them Rhinos or make them Razorbacks, just depending on kind of what I want to do or whatever. And then of course the 10 pods in back that can either hold the Dreadnoughts or the Marines themselves. And there's also 3 speeders and 15 Terminators. So there's all in all there's a lot of models there. It's a modular type army. Kind of fit in whatever you want to make a whole bunch of different lists and stuff. But I just figured I'd get them on the table here and see what they kind of look like all together. I actually have 9 of the Dreadnought drop pods painted up too, but I couldn't fit them in the shot here. But you also can't take 9 now, according to Forge rule. You can only take 3. Oh, and Blood Angels can't use them, so it's $500 down the drain, I guess. Thanks, guys. Anyways, let's zoom in a little bit here. I got a fancy tripod to try to keep this thing steady, so we'll see how that works. Here in the front is my HQs. There you can see in the center is Sanguinor. On the left is my Count as Mephiston. Probably seen a bunch. He's a Necromunda Spire Patriarch, and I thought he's cool because he's got all the arms and everything. Kind of looks like Doc Ock, but he's also got the plasma gun basically, and a little psychic hood. So that was neat. Then we got kind of an Emperor's Champion looking dude. Also some sergeants. I use these guys as the priests sometimes, depending on what I'm running. But they could easily be sergeants with power weapons or fusion pistols or all sorts of different things. Directly behind them, I don't know if you can see them, is the Stern Guard there with some combi meltas and things. And then directly behind them is Terminators with little fades on their armor there, or their weapons. Didn't do the lightning on them, but definitely could if I ever wanted to go back and work on them. Here's some of the assault troopers. Now you see I use the Grey Knight personal teleporter jump pack things just to go with the Mechanicus theme. A lot of these guys have bionics, as you can see. Some of them are from the Iron Hands kit, the pewter ones, but the majority of them are actually like this guy right here. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. Well, these 2 guys right here in the front, those actually are old pewter Necrons from the 90s, cut up and added on there, which they actually fit pretty good. The new plastic ones don't work quite as well, but I cut up a lot of them, and actually they're all of the guys that have 2-handed weapons. Those left hands, because the Iron Hands actually, their left hands are bionic and mechanical, like according to their fluff or whatever. So I actually chopped off the Necron hands too as well for them. So it's kind of funny. You can't. I don't have a whole lot of dudes with special weapons and stuff. These are mostly assault guys. I never got the bolter guys painted up, but it's kind of hard to see. But that was just their little fluff there. And in the back, you can kind of make out the Rhinos. It's all Iron Hands heraldry. Like I said, it was Adeptus Mechanicus themed. There's a Dreadnought, a whole bunch of different Dreadnoughts there. This one's armed with that. This is I think the Blackreach one, multi-melta and such. The rest of them have the 2 close combat weapons. And there's the Land Raider. He's pretty dope. Most of the Land Raiders are modular. Like with this one has the Hellstorm cannons as well. And I have one set of last cannons painted up the Godhammer pattern, so I can just throw them on whatever. Here's another one. And this one has the Forge World extra armor and stuff on it as well. I didn't really like it, so I didn't keep adding it to my Land Raiders. But I did a whole bunch of the Forge World ammo crates and things like that. Added those on. And here's the last Crusader. So there you can see some of the pods as well in the background. They all open up, and some of them are empty on the inside. Some of them have the little crew compartments and stuff. It just kind of depends. Like some of them I was using as Dreadnoughts, but it doesn't really matter what's on the inside because it's gonna, give cover to the guys or whatever. But there's 10 of those, which are a rather daunting task in and of itself, putting those things together because they're computer design, and they have very, very tight tolerances. So if you don't scrape down every little piece of flash, those things are not going to go together well. So that was a challenge, just putting those things together. There's the Storm Raven. You can see kind of how it's equipped there. And the top assault cannon pops off, and I can switch that out with some different things, just depending on what I want to do. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, over here is some more of the assault squads. It's another big 20 block of assault troops. And in the back is just some guys on foot, followed by some Terminators. I think I have 10 Thunderhammer Terminators and 5 Lightning Claw ones. I think that's about accurate. I know I got, let's see, 3 squads. Yeah, there's a third squad there. So, oh, and my Typhoons. Now these things are all fully modular too. Like I got the magnetized heavy flamers and assault cannons that pop underneath there, and then the Typhoon launchers pop off the sides. And you can also switch out the multi-melta with the heavy bolter there in the front. As you can see, I got 3 of those. I used the little Dark Angel Master Ravenwing sensor thing underneath the Typhoon launcher there, just to give it a little bit more of a techie look. I think it turned out pretty good. Oh, and there's my Devastator squad. I got a Devastator squad of 4 rockets and 1 sergeant. So just in case need a little extra firepower, or if they ever OK flak missiles, I'll have quite a few of those to take down flyers. So, but that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure how many points this is. Like I said, it's just kind of a bunch of different versions of some armies I was playing together, and I never really filled it as a whole cohesive force. But I imagine it's quite a few points if it was added up. I know you could take, you could run it as a normal. Well, I guess Blood Angels can run a bunch of different Dreadnoughts too. So it's, like I said, it's got a bunch of versions, different army lists, valid army lists you could play. You could use the Ascent of Angels. I guess it could do, the 6 Dreadnoughts. Could do a bunch of Terminators. Could do some Terminators in Storm Raven. Could put some Dreadnoughts in a Storm Raven. I don't know. I guess it's pretty much endless, the variety. The only thing I really don't have in there is some Vindicators, I guess, and Ball Predators. I never really fielded those, but those would be easy enough to whip up, I guess, if I needed them. So, anyways, that's a quick look at my my Adeptus Mechanicus themed Blood Angels army. I call them the Iron Angels right now. I mean, I'm sure if I ever run them as something else, I'll come up with an equally appropriate name. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I'm MBG Rob Bear.
Spiky Bits.